Hi everyone, you're welcome at Apex Biology, and we're going to introduce sexual reproduction as our content for today. Now let's talk about briefly what we are going to attain. We're going to look at our objectives. It's always important to know the objectives of what we are doing here, the objectives. By the end of this lesson, we're going to look at the definition of sexual reproduction, look out for that. And then the second objective is the types, all right, the forms of sexual reproduction, the different forms of sexual reproduction. We're going to consider that, different forms of sexual reproduction, right? Now let's start with sexual reproduction, the definition. By definition, if you are asked to define sexual reproduction, the definition is very easy, right? Very easy. It simply means production of new offspring. Production of new offspring, right? By fusion, not fission, fusion of sex gametes. By fusion of sex gametes, you have production of new offspring by fusion of sex gametes, right? To form zygote, right? To form zygote for the continuity of life. That is the meaning of sexual reproduction. Production of new offspring by fusion of sex gametes to form zygote for the continuity of life. Now, be informed that this zygote, once it is formed, it grows into an embryo. The embryo grows into a complete organism, okay? So we have a situation whereby if this is the sex gamete, say we call it the sperm, right? The sperm cell will now come, and then this is the egg cell, that is the ovum, right? These two will come together at the point called fertilization, right? And then it forms what is called a single cell here called the zygote. The zygote now grows into an organism that is called the embryo, and the embryo develops into a smaller organism that is called what? A fetus. Okay? This whole process is called what process? Sexual reproduction. Now, let's answer the second part of our question, the forms of sexual reproduction. Now, the forms of sexual reproduction, the forms are varied. You have what is known as conjugation, right? Conjugation in Spirogyra. Spirogyra carries out conjugation, and also we have it in Paramecium. They do carry out the process of conjugation. Then you have another one that is called fusion of sex gametes, which is what we just described in humans. All right? And then you can also talk about fusion of ovum plus pollen grains in flowers. All right? These are the different forms of what we call our sexual reproduction. For the purpose of understanding this lesson, you see that we've taken the fusion of sex gametes in human, and that is our definition of sexual reproduction. Remember, the definition: production of new offspring by fusion of sex gametes to form a zygote for the continuity of life. And the forms are conjugation, fusion of sex gametes, and then fusion of ovum plus pollen grain. Have a great day and continue to learn at Apex Biology. Bye.